Hi, I'm Quantitative. Today I'll show you how to calculate the coefficient of correlation. There's a table on question 5. The marks obtained by 12 girls who seldom attend classes were as follows. Test 1 and Test 2. Test 1 is indicated by X, which is the independent variable, and Test 2 by Y, which is the dependent variable. Now, 5.2. Calculate the coefficient of correlation and comment on your findings. The coefficient of correlation. The coefficient of correlation is the strength of the relationship between test 1 and test 2. Now the coefficient of correlation is shown by R. The formula R is equal to the sample size multiplied by the sum of xy minus the sum of x multiplied by the sum of y multiplied by the sum of y over the square root at the square root, then open this type of bracket. Sample size multiplied by the sum of x squared minus the sum of x all squared, then close the bracket, open another one. Sample size multiplied by the sum of y squared, sum of y squared minus sum of y all squared, then close the bracket, close the bracket. Sample size is 12. Marks obtained by 12 girls. It's 12. Then go to our calculators. Mode. Then there's option 2, which is the stats mode. Go to option 2. We have a column for x and column for y. And now we'll punch all the x values and all the y values. So let's start with the x values. 18. Then press equal to. There's 18. Then 48, 24, 44, 25, 44, 56, 53, 47, 40, 45, and 24. Then go to the column of y. So we have 12 and press equal to 40, 19, 30, 15, 46, 58, 43, 50, 45, 40, and 22. Then press AC. It is blank. Shift, then press 1. Go to sum, which is option number 3. So the sample size is 12. Now we want the sum of xy. The sum of xy. Where is sum of xy? Is option number 5. So press 5 and then press equal to. It's 18,316. 18,316 minus the sum of x. Shift 1. Option number 3, which is sum. We wanted the sum of x, which is option number 2. Press 2 and equal. It's 468. 468 multiply by the sum of y. Shift 1. Option number 3, which is sum. One, the sum of y. Where is the sum of y? On option number 4. It's 420. 420. 420 over the sample size. So we open the bracket first. Sample size 12. Now we want the sum of x squared. Shift 1. Go to sum. We wanted the sum of x squared. The sum of x squared is an option number 1. 20,056. 20,056 minus the sum of x all squared. We already have the sum of x, which is 468. 468 all squared. Sample size is 12. The sum of y squared. Sum of y squared. Now go to your calculator and check for the sum of y squared. There's the sum of y squared on option number 3. Select option number 3. 17,168. 17,168 168 minus the sum of y all squared. We already have the sum of y. So it's 420 all squared. Now let us calculate. Minus 468, 420 over the square root, open the bracket, 12 multiplied by 20,056, close the bracket, minus 468 all squared, then close another bracket, open the bracket, 12 17,168, close the bracket, minus 420 all squared, then close. So the coefficient of correlation is 0,918. 0,918. 0,918. Now our final answer is 0,918. Now let's confirm it on the regression function on our calculators. Shift 1. So there's the regression function, option number 5. Select number 5. There's the coefficient of correlation, number 3. There's 0,918. 0,918, which is our answer is correct. Now we must comment on our findings. Comment on your findings. So the interpretation goes like this. There is a strong positive correlation between test 1 and test 2. I think my work here is done. There's a strong positive correlation between test 1 and test 2.